Okay, good morning, everybody. Just want to make sure we hit record. Good morning, everyone. My name is Irina Kinyagarov. I'm the Assistant Principal of the Science and Technology Department, and it is my pleasure to be here with you this morning to talk about all the wonderful offerings of the Technology Department. I'm actually going to turn it over to our fantastic technology teachers to speak about the various courses that we offer and what the kids can get out of participating in this program. So first, we're going to have Ms. Brianna Lamonaco begin.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. My name is Brianna Lamonaco. I'm one of the technology teachers here at the high school. Today, we would like to give you a little bit of a glimpse of our world within the technology department here at Syosset High School. So today we are excited to introduce you to our teachers, clubs, and explain our pathways and courses, and also hear from some alumni that are off in the technology fields. Our technology department here at the high school is far more than just classes. We engage our students in immersive experiences, encouraging exploration, creativity, and real-world problem solving. We are here to guide your child in a journey through our pathways and courses, equipping them for an ever-changing field. Here is our staff, and today on the Meet with Me, I will have Mr. Morit and Mr. Governale. And you will see that there are 7 of us here at the high school, and each of us will bring a specialized expertise across different areas of technology. Your child will be able to benefit from a diverse range of perspectives as they progress through our program and take various classes within the department. Here are career pathways, and they open doors to various fields, including robotics, automotive, architecture, engineering, and stagecraft. These pathways are more than just courses. They are designed to specific skills and insights, preparing your child for a range of future career opportunities. Whether it's building robots, exploring automotive technologies, or designing structures, our pathways empower students to find their passion and excel in the different technology fields. And here is our course map, which is easy to read, and you can see the ones that are highlighted in red are our 9th grade offerings. And students in 10th grade through 12th grade can take the classes that are in gray after they've taken the red courses. And you'll see some important notes that includes our designing and drawing for production class, also known as DDP, will give your child the art or music credit to graduate high school. And you'll also see some courses that allow students to receive college credit through various universities. And lastly, half-credit courses are offered and meet every other day on an alternative schedule. I'm now going to introduce Mr. Governale to talk about our most popular 9th grade course, which is Design and Drawing for Production, also known as DDP, and walk you through all of the 9th grade course offerings.
Hi, my name is Mr. Governale. I'm one of the technology teachers here at Syosset High School, and one of the classes that I teach is Design and Drawing for Production. Design and Drawing for Production is one of our most popular courses that we offer here at the department. In this class, students will learn how to do different technical drawings on hand and both using CAD software, and also build what they've designed working in a shop. So starting off, students will learn about isometric and orthographic projections. We'll work on them, drawing them by hand, and then moving on to using Vectorworks, which is our CAD software. Students will learn the different design tools in that program to make 3D projections, isometric and orthographic drawings, and different rendering styles. Students will also get hands-on experience working in a shop. So whatever they design on the computer, they're also going to be building. So students will have access to using tools such as scroll saws, chop saws, drill press, sanders, variety of different tools, hand tools as well, to make their projects come to life. Some of the projects are done as a class where all the students will be building the same thing and they can put their own creative design elements into it. Whereas as we move on throughout the year, other projects will take on a little bit more of an engineering challenge where there'll be a final task to complete and students are able to design something to meet that challenge. In the past, we've done projects such as egg drop, where an egg will drop from a drone in the air and students have to build a device to have it land safely on the ground. We've done magnetic levitation, where they have to build the most efficient maglev vehicle, carrying the most amount of passengers, but also traveling the fastest down the track. We've done different projects, woodworking projects such as 3D tic-tac-toe, ring toss, LED light boxes, and then in the spring, we've even done gliders and rockets. Overall, DDP is a really fun course for our students, and it prepares them for the future. One, if students want to continue down the engineering or architecture pathway, DDP serves as a prerequisite to the next courses in that pathway. Because of all the experiences students get in design and drawing for production, it will also prepare them for any other courses that we offer. So if they like the challenge of building or the engineering side of things, they can go into the robotics pathway. If they like just working in the shop, we have the materials pathway, the automotive pathway, and even the stage pathway where students can take classes such as transportation systems, woodworking, and stagecraft. DDP also fulfills the music or art credit that students need to graduate. So overall, DDP benefits students in a variety of ways.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us once again. My name is Mr. Governale, one of the technology teachers here. And just a quick recap on design and drawing for production, some of the main points that we just want to hammer home. For one, DDP is a prerequisite for some of our other courses. So if students are interested in the architecture pathway, they would want to take design and drawing for production first as they're learning the CAD skills and the design principles first before moving on to the more advanced skills in residential and commercial architecture. If they wanted to work in the shop, go into the engineering pathway. Again, DDP is a perfect prerequisite for our Principles of Engineering course, as we do several problem-solving projects as well. DDP is not the only ninth grade course that students can take. So any of those courses that were in red on our course map, students can take alongside design and drawing for production. So if they have room in their schedule and they want to do design and drawing for production, and then woodworking or DIY home improvement, we currently have students doing that. So that is a possibility as long as there is room in the schedule. And then finally, design and drawing for production does fulfill the music or art credit. So every student needs 1 credit of music or art in order to graduate high school, and design and drawing for production covers that credit. So it serves another purpose as well, where students like the class and they want to take it and they want to continue down the tech pathway. This is just another benefit of that course. These are all of our ninth grade course offerings that we have. A lot of fun, and students can try a little bit of everything to see what they like and what they don't like. What I'm going to do now is transfer over to Mr. Mort, who's going to talk a little bit more about the architecture pathway.
My name is Mr. Mort. I'm one of the technology teachers at Syosset High School. I've been teaching the architecture courses here at the high school for quite a while now. We have a handful of those classes that are a part of our architecture pathway. It's a super popular pathway for our technology students. Anybody who's taken our design and drawing for production class, typically during 9th year, they're eligible to sign up for the first of those architecture classes, which is called residential architecture. In that class, students are going to be introduced to some of the basics of floor plan design, how a house is built from the foundation all the way through the roof. And they're going to be exposed to different house styles and a little bit of the history of architecture and just what it really means to be an architect, moving forward potentially as a career field. A lot of the students in that class find a lot of enjoyment when they get the opportunity to design and build a model of their dream home. And that dream home becomes part of our annual architecture showcase, which we hold at the end of the school year. Populate the student lobby with 30 to 50 residential student houses in a small village. That village is actually designed by the students in our second year course, Commercial Architecture, usually our juniors and seniors in the architecture pathway. And they have the opportunity to look at architecture a little bit on a broader spectrum, bigger picture things, how cities are designed and how people live in those places, and different types of structures as well. We'll also take some time in that class to look into the different college pathways and how to become a certified architect. Again, looking at the professional world and things you might be doing after high school. And finally, we have a class called Portfolio Architecture. That class is for our seniors who are looking to gain admission into the college programs for architecture. It's been a great class for those students who are very serious about studying at the next level, helping them with the portfolio used in their application process. The whole pathway itself is a really good experience. Again, leaving high school knowing at least what architecture is can give you a chance to figure out if that's something you might want to study, but it's also a great experience so you have that moving forward into your adult life, owning a home, potentially remodeling a home, getting into potential construction fields. So there's always been a great benefit to taking the architecture pathways, and you know, that experience for us has always been a lot of fun, and we think it's something that has a place for everybody, whether you want to be an architect or not.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Tom Mort. Happy to be here with you guys, share a little bit of information about the architecture program. As you saw in the video there, just wanted to highlight again for everybody that the architecture courses are available to students who've completed Design and Drawing for Production, that DDP class that we've talked about a few times. Typically, students in 10th grade are going to be the students who are enrolled in our residential architecture course, although it's open to anybody who's taken Design and Drawing for Production. And that residential architecture course has proven to be a great class for students, really to be introduced to what it means to be an architect, what the job really entails, what the field entails, and start talking about the pathway to becoming an architect. A ton of skill introductions are done in that class, including floor planning, both done by hand through sketching, as well as on our computer using CAD software, but other variations of sketches that are used in the architecture fields and technical drawing. There's also going to be a ton of emphasis placed on model making. The students are going to get an opportunity to use their the tools and the equipment that we have in our shop for them to build model houses throughout the year. A couple practice models as well as a final model at the end of the school year, which will be a model representation of a dream home that they've designed from scratch. As you move on in the architecture program, all those skills are developed further in the commercial architecture course, which would follow the residential architecture class, where we're going to expand to larger scale elements of the architecture studies and design. And as a final course in the architecture pathway, we offer what's called portfolio architecture. And that's for the students who are interested in studying architecture after high school. Post-secondary architecture studies is a big investment, and the students who are going to be taking on that are required for most colleges to have a portfolio component during the applications to colleges for admissions. This is a guided studio style class. It's exactly what the students need to fine tune that application portfolio. Oftentimes it's tailored for each school that they're going to be applying to. So again, for our students who are at that senior year of high school who are looking to study architecture after they graduate Syosset High School based on their experiences here, putting together a custom portfolio for the application has proven to be very, very helpful. We've had students go on to study architecture all across the country at some very prestigious schools, something we're really, really proud of. And we love to see that the kids have that opportunity while they're here at the high school to build out that application portfolio. Our next pathway following design drawing for production is our engineering pathway. And this is presented by some of the other technology teachers here at Syosset High School.
My name is Ms. Lamonaco, and I teach Principles of Engineering here at Syosset High School. This course is designed to empower students with knowledge and skills in engineering design and effective communication. Throughout this course, students will engage in a variety of activities, projects including the puzzle cube design, automata design, floor planning, and reverse engineering projects. Strong critical thinking abilities, teamwork, and collaboration experiences, as well as practical design, prototyping, and presentation skills are some skills that students will benefit from Principles of Engineering course.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael Ferreira. I'm a technology teacher here at Syosset High School. Today I'd like to discuss our engineering pathway. Students will then continue into college engineering. This course is offered in a partnership with Stony Brook University. Students will earn 3 college credits while they explore careers available in the engineering world. Students will have a hands-on approach to solving different engineering problems. Students may then continue in our college nanotechnology course that is also in a partnership with Stony Brook University, where students will dive into the world that is nanotechnology. They will explore the uses of nanotechnology in various different engineering fields.
To elaborate just a little bit on the engineering information, just for a moment, any of the students who've completed that Design Drawing for Production class, the DDP class, they can enroll in a course we call Principles of Engineering. Again, it's another very popular class, oftentimes 10th and 11th grade students in that class. And they're going to get the opportunity to expand upon their experience in engineering and the engineering design process as highlighted by Ms. Lamonaco. The engineering pathway also presents tremendous opportunity for students at Syosset High School to take college level classes in the comfort of a familiar Syosset High School setting with the teachers in the technology department. We've partnered with SUNY Stony Brook to offer 2 different classes in our engineering pathway. One of them titled College Engineering, and the other one is College Introduction to Nanotechnology, each of which is a 3-credit course offered for a discounted price, $300. It's a tremendous opportunity for the kids to get some of those credits under their belt and experience that next level of challenge while still being in a place that they're familiar with. I'm going to pass this off to Mr. Neil Hagan for an introduction and an overview of our robotics pathway.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining us. I'm about to tell you about our Intro to Robotics course, a hands-on, team-based class that's open to all high school students, no matter their experience level. This course is co-taught by teachers from both our computer science and technology departments, giving students the best of both worlds. They'll learn how to think like programmers and like engineers. Throughout the year, students focus on Java programming to code their robots, while also tackling real-world engineering challenges that tie into physics concepts. Things like electrical circuits, mechanics, material science, energy transfer, and energy conversion. We take a multifaceted approach to learning so that students dive deep into problem solving within the world of robotics. Here's how it works. Students rotate between programming and engineering-based assignments in small groups. As they move through each unit, they start to connect the dots, applying their own coding skills to bring their robots to life. That's where they begin to see how computer science and engineering truly work hand in hand. A big part of what we emphasize is iteration. As you can see here, students are constantly improving, testing, and refining their designs. The growth becomes especially clear during the 2 major milestones in the course, at midterm and final competitions. Each challenges them to take everything they've learned and apply it in creative and competitive and collaborative ways. Beyond technical skills, students also learn about teamwork and leadership. They take on different roles within their engineering teams, whether that's managing wiring and soldering, configuring communication systems, handling budgeting and marketing, or working our CAD and CAM prototyping. 3D printing and laser cutting are also addressed in the class. We've even introduced students to the use of AI and sensors such as ultrasonic, distance, and video vision systems.
So as Mr. Hagan mentioned, our robotics pathway is a co-taught environment between a computer science teacher and one of the technology instructors. As of right now, it's Mr. John Che and Ms. Park that are the computer science teachers that are collaborating with us. Our intro to robotics typically favor the 9th and 10th graders and has been very popular in the past. Recently, we've expanded to other offerings within this robotics pathway to include classes like AI drones and digital cybersecurity, aligning with the demands of the current job market. As mentioned, we also have partnered with Long Island University for college credit within our AI drones course that is at a discounted price for $290 for 3 credits. I will now turn it to Mr. Governelli again to talk about the materials pathway.
Hello, my name is Mr. Governelli. I'm one of the technology teachers here at Syosset High School, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about the materials pathway that we offer within the technology department. One of the first courses that we offer is woodworking, and it is available to students in grades 9 through 12. In this class, we learn how we go from raw material to finished product. Students will learn about hand and power tool safety through experiences with the projects that we assign them. Students will learn how to use the chop saw, table saw, laser engraver, CNC machine, and all other hand and power tools that go within woodworking. In years past, we've had students build beautiful wood flags, custom cutting boards, and even last year students had to build a box, but it had a secret compartment that would only open with a secret magnet inside. Ultimately, we try and make this class as fun as possible, and the students truly enjoy it because it is completely hands-on. Another course we offer to our students in grades 9 through 12 is DIY home improvement. Now in this class, we learn how a house is built literally from the ground up. Students will learn about framing, sheathing, sheetrock, wiring, plumbing, roofing, window and door installation, all through hands-on experiences. Students who take this class are going to get a great life skill out of it because when they own a home down the road, they'll know how to fix things, but also this is a great entryway for students who may be considering entering this field as a career. We also offer a course called Unique Projects, which is open for students in grades 10 through 12. In this class, students are the ones driving the course as they get to choose what they want to make. It could be individual, it could be group. They may do 5 small projects throughout the year or choose to do one large project that goes from September to June. In years past, we've had students build a skateboard, a go-kart. Currently, somebody is building a guitar. It's ranged from all over the place, from woodworking to metalworking to even art sculptures. It's an incredibly fun course for students to take, and if they want to build something that's not included in one of the other courses that we offer, Unique Projects is the perfect opportunity for that. The final course we offer in our materials pathway is College Foundations in Manufacturing. This is a brand new course this year, and we're really excited to offer it to our students. It's through SUNY Farmingdale and worth 5 credits upon completion. In this class, students will work in groups where they will have to design a product of their choosing and ultimately go through all the planning, the materials, the cost, the setup, the jigs and fixtures, and in the end, manufacture 51 of those products. It's an incredible course because students get to learn skills such as communications amongst a team, leadership, focus on their own skill sets to complete the project, and ultimately we're happy that we can offer this as an additional course within our materials pathway, focusing on the skills that students may have learned in some of our other courses.
So in our materials pathway, these are more of your traditional shop classes. And while several of our tech courses have a building aspect, they also have a computer element using Fusion 360 or Vectorworks. The materials pathway focuses pretty much hands-on. So if students like the building aspect and they maybe want to step away from the computers, woodworking, DIY home improvement, Unique Projects are all great courses. As they're all in the shop, they're all using the tools on a daily basis. And the only computer work may be for running the laser engraver or the CNC machine. While there is no footage for our college manufacturing course because it's brand new this year, again, we're really excited to offer an additional course in our department for college credit, partnering with another college. The end goal is to have students make 50 products that they will design and do all the tooling, jigs, fixtures, materials cost, planning, and just everything that goes with manufacturing from beginning to end. So we're really, really happy to be offering that as well. In our materials pathway, besides just your woodworking and DIY, we're also lucky, or in our shop, I should say, we also have an auto lift, and we have several cars that students can work on. So I'm going to transition over to Mr. Landon, who is going to talk a little bit more about our automotive pathway.
I'm Mr. Landon. One of the classes I teach is transportation systems. In this class, you learn exactly how an internal combustion engine works. Students are paired up where they completely tear down and rebuild a single cylinder engine, and they learn about all the parts inside and how they work. We also work on a larger scale vehicle that has varied from over the years. We built a boat, a hovercraft, a go-kart, and we are currently working on an electric powered go-kart. So it's a fun practical class where students learn about engines and also build some sort of ride-on vehicle. The other class that I teach is Consumer Auto, which is an automotive maintenance class where students learn how to properly maintain a car. It's broken up into different units. We start out with vehicle maintenance. We go on to brake systems, cooling systems, and electrical systems, where students learn how these different systems work. And then there's a hands-on component where they spend time actually working on real cars. Practical class that hopefully provides them with some useful knowledge and skills, because everybody will be driving a car and relying heavily on a car at some point in their lives.
So our automotive pathway is another way for kids to literally and figuratively get their hands dirty while learning. So the engine mechanics course, right, learning how an engine works, and then automotive maintenance and advanced automotive maintenance, they're working on full-size functioning cars, brakes, oil changes, and all. Whether or not they want to be a mechanic, it's a great life skill. Everybody's going to own a car, and things are going to go wrong with that car, and it's a great skill to learn how to repair things, and it's also just another great piece of knowledge to have. Our final pathway is going to be the stage pathway, and I'm going to let Mr. Hagan talk a little bit more about that.
Hi everyone, thank you for being here. I'd like to introduce you to our Theater Tech Construction class, a hands-on, creative, and collaborative course open to all students from 9th through 12th grade. Students can take this course for either a half-year or full-year credit, and it's a great opportunity for anyone who enjoys designing, building, and seeing their work come to life on stage. Many students start by taking foundations of theater, but it's not a requirement. In this course, we dive into basic design concepts and the construction methods that make the magic of theater possible. Students learn how to safely and effectively use hand tools and power tools to build sets and scenery, and they're introduced to modern fabrication techniques such as CNC routers and laser cutters. A major focus of the class is on safety and collaboration. Students work together in teams, learning how to communicate, problem solve, and plan projects the same way a professional stage crew would. We also introduce elements of stage management, organization, timing, and teamwork, which are key parts of any successful production. Our theater tech construction students often collaborate closely with the theater design class to bring full-scale productions to life. What's most exciting is that by the end of the course, students are creating completely original student-designed and student-built environments. These aren't just classroom projects, they're immersive, large-scale creations that the entire Syosset community gets to experience during school productions and events. So whether a student is interested in theater or architecture, design, or engineering, Theater Tech Construction offers them the chance to apply their creativity in a meaningful, hands-on way, learning skills that go far beyond the stage.
So we're lucky to also have partnered with the art department to help build the production sets for our school productions. And if you've never been to a school production, you need to see it. The sets are always elaborate and detailed, and it's incredible what the teachers and the students are able to put together. So it's another great course to offer to our students and another additional pathway. If students are looking to get more outside of just a technology class, these are the tech-related clubs that we offer. Now, they're not all run by just technology teachers, but these all kind of fit under the umbrella of tech concepts. So we have Auto Club, where students can work on cars further, coding and web design, Girls Who Code, RC Car and Drones Club, Robotics Club, which competes in various competitions, and we've been lucky the last couple of years to have a team go to Worlds. Stage Design. So in addition to that class, we also have the club where students can continue working on the sets after school. We have Technology Club, and we have Women in STEM. So we have additional opportunities after school that if students want to continue furthering their knowledge, or they just want to have more fun with the tech-related concepts without having the requirements of a course, these clubs can be offered to students. Now, one thing we've added in the last few years is an official chapter for the National Technical Honor Society. So we're lucky to have students that take multiple tech classes, and we wanted a way to not only honor their achievements in the technology department at the end of their high school career, but also how do we help them prepare for the next step? So students who are inducted into the Honor Society have access to scholarship opportunities, networking opportunities, and just some resources available to them that would help them, whether they're going to go to college or go into the workforce after high school. This is a photo from last year at our induction ceremony. We were lucky to induct 55 members, and we're hoping to have that number continue to grow. Again, this is another opportunity that we want to provide our students, and especially the students who have taken tech classes year after year, to give them another great resource and an opportunity to help them prepare for the future. All right. One thing that we feel is one of the best ways to showcase, you know, the impact that we have is hearing from the students themselves. So we have 7 students that are going to tell you a little bit about their experiences in our technology classes.
My name is Juliet Portugal.
My name is Zach Katz.
Hi, my name is Natalia Rodriguez.
My name is Eric Wood.
My name is Jonathan Doe.
Miko Machagno.
Charles Wayne.
What grade are you in?
I'm in 11th grade.
I'm 12th grade.
I'm in 12th grade.
I'm a senior, so 12th grade.
12th grade right now. In 12th grade right now.
I'm in 12th grade. I'm a senior.
Which tech classes have you taken? Include current ones.
I've taken woodworking, design and drawing for production, principles of engineering, unique projects.
I have taken consumer auto, transportation systems, advanced consumer auto, AI drones, intro to robotics, and DIY home improvement.
Residential architecture, college engineering, advanced automotive maintenance.
I've taken GDP my freshman year, then residential architecture, then commercial architecture, and now portfolio.
I've taken DDP, robotics, AI drones, principles of engineering. I've taken DIY home improvement, woodworking, college engineering, college manufacturing, auto and engine mechanics.
I've taken DDP, construction systems, unique projects, woodworking, consumer auto, transportation systems, advanced consumer auto, principles of engineering, and college manufacturing.
In DDP in freshman year, residential architecture in 10th grade, commercial architecture last year in 11th grade, and right now I'm in architecture portfolio.
Starting freshman year, I took Intro to Computer Science, then I took Advanced Computer Programming, and now I'm taking Intro to Robotics.
Commercial architecture, college foundations of manufacturing, and DIY home improvement.
What are some highlights of the tech classes or department?
The highlights of the tech department are just overall, you could expand your knowledge on pretty much anything having to do with the technological field, especially with many classes and many different opportunities, including, like, for me personally, I'm in the tech club and National Tech Honor Society, and like just overall getting to learn and expand all your knowledge is great, and you get to take as many classes as you want, and you get to meet all the different teachers and what every teacher has to teach you, and you get to learn different things.
I learned how to use like a wide variety of tools and machines, and I'm really comfortable with using them now, and I can make a lot of different projects with them.
Personally, I really like the sense of community that it brought me during my class when after school we would stay for hours just working on our projects.
There's been many highlights, I can't just list a couple, but I really love the fact that it's a kind of tight-knit family feel. I don't like when you have a class and you have a question, you can't, it's not just like you have your one teacher and then you only have that one teacher to go to. Every teacher from the department can go and help you. I've needed help many times. I know every teacher in the department at this point. I mean, they're all nice, they're all helpful. They'll always help you if you need anything. I mean, I've met my closest friends here, you know? I've met my best friend who, you know, back in DDP, I met him freshman year. Now we've been best friends for the last 4 years because we've been in all these classes together. I've spent like endless nights in this room. So I don't know, I lived in this room last year, the year before, I want to say. You know, preparing for the architecture showcase and everything, especially, you know, spending like 15 hours at school a day with my classmates. So, you know, we got really close too. So I don't know, just a lot of highlights, a lot of memories in this room.
Any highlights? I would say the Intro to Robotics, the robotics competition, that was like extremely fun. I would say the whole thing would be a highlight. It was just being able to work with my friends and creating like quick solutions to our problems with our robot, which is like super fun. It was just like a really good experience all around.
What are you doing next year?
Next year I plan on taking the AI and drones class, and for college I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but I think I want to try and find a way to bring computer science and some other things I like together, because there's such like a wide range of things you can do with it.
Next year I plan to go into some architecture or engineering related field, whatever piques my interest more.
I'm actually going to become an electrician next year, and some of the skills I've learned from all these tech classes will be really beneficial.
So I'm a senior and I'm going to college next year. Hopefully I can get into NYU. I want to major in mechanical engineering and have a minor in either robotics or applied physics.
I'm going to college for construction management and business. I want to continue with the technological field, major in construction management, which will help me become, I want to do something in project management, electrical contracting, which will be pretty cool because we're able to learn some of that at Syosset High School. And I want to learn some business, which will help me maybe do something in this field one day.
I plan to go into business real estate, and I'm taking a lot of hands-on tech classes, so I'm able to know how to do things hands-on and work as a team, especially in DIY home improvement and just consumer auto. Just learning how to do things hands-on and not rely on, heavily rely on using others.
I am majoring in architecture and I am minoring in construction management, because I just kind of felt like this school and this program, they've really supported me in, I guess, teaching me on what to do, how to do it for now my intended major. And it's really helped make me fall in love with this, I guess, art or tech. I mean, I'm in Tech Honor Society now because I've done this entire pathway with those 4 classes that I mentioned prior to this. But I don't know, they taught me everything I know, and I don't know, it really helped a lot.
So those are some of our current students, and just really great kids. We're happy to have them in our classes, and you know, we're glad that they could share their experiences. We also have heard from some students after they've graduated, and what are they doing and how have we been able to prepare them for the next step in their lives. So we're going to hear from some students who are in college right now.
My name is Josh Burrows.
Hi, my name is Rachel Borzone.
Hi, my name is Zach Blick. I'm a second-year architecture student at the University of Southern California and an alumnus of Syosset High School. A couple of the things that Syosset Architecture has taught me is urban planning, design, art, and especially architecture, which is what I want to do as a professional in the near future.
And I'm a 4th-year architecture major and sustainability minor at Roger Williams University. My career in architecture began when I took classes at Syosset High School in the tech department. I was first introduced to architecture as many opportunities when we designed our dream houses and commercial properties in the architecture classes. And this is where I also learned about how to create detailed architectural drawings, the computer programs used to create them, how to design 3D models, and also how to make physical models while working in the shop. All of these are some of the most important skills I've used in pretty much every project I've done in each semester of school, and they're things I would not have known or been taught in college unless I was introduced to them in high school.
Second-year architecture student here at Syracuse University, and also a Syosset High School alumni. I could truly say that after taking all of the architecture classes at Syosset High School, I felt extremely well prepared in comparison to all my peers here at SU, especially when entering the 5-year rigorous program that I'm in. Not only has Syosset Architecture and the tech program in general taught me a lot about my passions and what I want to do, but it's also taught me a lot about myself individually. The architecture program has allowed me to explore my creativity
It's also allowed me to explore my ability to collaborate others, work in a group environment, and especially figure out what I love most about architecture and design. Being part of the Syosset Architecture program is such a unique experience for me and for other students as well, being part of a showcase where you can work with other people and really see your classmates as colleagues in the end. Overall, it's prepared me very well for university level architecture, as well as working with other people and being successful in the real world.
Even outside of the class, through conversations I had with alumni of the tech department at the final architecture showcases, I was able to make connections with architects, learn about potential career options that have inspired me to pursue different job opportunities and areas of my field that I had not heard about. So overall, being a part of the tech department at Syosset and taking these courses gave me a great foundation going into college and gave me so many skills and resources that I use every day at school.
It, at first, seems like a lot of work, but then you start to enjoy it. You start to learn about the studio culture that you get glimpses of from taking the architecture class at Syosset High School, but you truly unlock it to its full potential when you get to college, any college, not just Syracuse. But my love for architecture really stemmed in my architecture class with Mr. Ferreira. He fostered a very fun and entertaining environment when also teaching us very important skill sets that you'll need for the future.
So those are just a few students and what they're doing now after high school. We're lucky enough to keep in touch with some of our past students. They help us judge our architecture showcase, and we're still in contact with them, which I think just further solidifies what we do in the classroom and fostering a really great environment. On our map, you could see just several different college logos. So we've had students go all over the country majoring in engineering and architecture, getting into all sorts of STEM fields. So we're happy we could be a little part of their future.
Okay, thank you so much to Mr. Moore, Mr. Gabernelli, Ms. Lamonaco, and all of the technology teachers and students who took the time to share the wonderful things that the Syosset High School Technology Department offers. It's absolutely a unique program. You will not see anything like this anywhere else in any other district in this county or the next. I hope that we were able to bring the technology department to life for you, to share with you some of the incredible opportunities your kids have here. If you have any questions at this point, we'd be happy to answer them. We have the teachers here present. You can type them into the chat, or you can unmute yourself and ask your question as well. Go ahead. Second. Whoever raised their hand, I think we just unmute yourself and speak. I can't quite find you right now.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Good morning, everyone. That was a fantastic presentation. Thank you. I just had a simple question. What's nanotechnology?
So our nanotechnology course, we look at engineering on the nanoscale. So students are focusing on just what nanotechnology is. Why do we care about studying things at that small of a scale? And we look at nano in the medical field, in electronics, in energy systems, in material science. So it piggybacks with our college engineering course, where that's like an engineering 101, but nanotechnology focuses on the engineering at the nanoscale through all different topics.
There was a question in the chat that we did answer. I'll just repeat it for those who maybe are not following the chat as well. A question about maybe skipping some prerequisites based on their experiences. For example, if the student is involved in the robotics club, can they skip the intro to robotics class and then go on to the next course in the pathway? And the answer is absolutely yes. We try to be as flexible and open for the kids to be able to take whatever courses interest them. So as long as they have the requisite experience, whether through a course or the club, we're happy to make that modification. So that's a question for the counselor or for the tech teachers, case by case. We do, work with the kids on that.
Just to add, folks, it's happened many times in the past as well, talking about your students being able to take classes perhaps by having not taken some of the prerequisites. There's been many kids who've come to the high school and have discovered some of our tech offerings later on in their time in the high school and haven't been able to say, take design drawing for production, which is typically taken in 9th grade, and yet they're still interested in learning a little bit more about architecture before they graduate Syosset. So, you know, a senior in high school or about to be a senior in high school is really interested and would love to take it. But Mr. Mord, I never took DDP. Those are situations that the number one goal for us is to give the kids the opportunity to experience the coursework and kind of get their feet wet, even without having gone through perhaps all of the prerequisites. So, you know, the doors are always open for the kids to come down and talk to us, and guidance is aware of that as well. So if you have any students who may be in that junior, senior range, and they are, you know, something in this presentation, something in our course offering piques their interest, by all means, send them down to see us or speak to your guidance counselor, and we can figure something out.
Any other questions? If you do think of any questions later on, you could always, of course, reach out to us by phone or email. You know, you could speak directly with the teachers or contact me. We'll do our best to answer. So there's a question or a thought, Habitat for Humanity Club. Do we have any? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the Habitat for Humanity is an awesome opportunity in terms of a club. Great suggestion. I think that's really cool. It seems like your nephew was able to participate in that. A handful of years ago, some of the students from the tech department did find an opportunity where they could volunteer on some weekends to help out with the Habitat for Humanity project that was going on locally. So those type of opportunities, should they become available, it's stuff that we're always interested in providing for the kids. But we have worked with them in the past.
Okay. If there are no other questions, I want to thank everyone for joining us this morning. And again, if you have anything that comes to mind later on, please feel free to reach out to all of us. We're more than happy to share even more about the technology department. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful morning and rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care, everyone.
Thank you so much.